Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching the Arkansas Gun Guy, where today I have a very cool blast from the past to show you. The SIG P239. It's one of SIG's first passes at a concealed carry weapon, a very concealable weapon. This is a firearm they produced from 1996 to 2015. It's an ultra thin, single stack, double action, single action pistol, chambered in 9mm, this example. It also came in 40 Smith & Wesson and 357 SIG. And we'll talk about the capacity and so forth on those in just a second. But this is, I think, a very elegant gun that has aged very well. This particular model was bought new in 1998 by a local viewer who was generous enough to let me borrow this for this review. I actually had to ask permission from his wife because she stole it from him, and this is actually her everyday carry. And knowing there's lighter polymer options out there with greater capacity, she just loves this gun and the way that it feels. You know, it's got an amazing grip on there. It's really easy to shoot, really accurate. So just a bigger fan of shooting this versus today's plastic guns, which are fine. But again, this gun, as you can see, has seen a lot of action. He bought it new in '98 and has shot it a ton. You can see the barrel wear here, and with never any issues. So again, when this gun was launched in '96, I guess, it was SIG's first really good pass at a small concealable weapon. And it really was almost a dinosaur before it launched, because by this time, Glock was making plastic guns that were lighter, cheaper, and had more capacity. So this gun was heavier, more expensive, and had less capacity. So it really had it stacked against it, but it still ran for, 21 years or 19 years, I suppose. So it had a good life cycle. And again, it was more expensive back in the day, and it's worth more today than a Glock 19 would be, for example. So again, just a beautiful, beautiful gun. But again, when it launched, it was already kind of behind the times as far as capacity and weight. But since then, I think it's aged well, and I think it's still relevant today. Just a beautiful, beautiful gun. Love the design. It looks almost like the SIG 232 as well, with a rounded front here. Oversized trigger guard for gloved hands if necessary. And of course, I always love the SIG controls over here with the decocker. I'll do a quick safety check so you can see the trigger. So there's the other 8-round magazine. Firearm is empty. So again, it is a double action, single action. I'm sure you know, but just in case, the first trigger pull, I'm left-handed, I'll go this way. The first trigger pull is a big, heavy double action pull. So that acts as your safety. There's no way you're gonna accidentally pull that trigger, it's so heavy. But then each subsequent shot, once the slide cycles, is a very light single action pull. Resets right there, and second shot. One more look at that. Great feeling trigger. So what you do, you load your magazine, rack the slide, put one in the chamber, and you decock the weapon. Then you can put one more in the magazine and load it in. You have 8+1, and you're ready to go when you carry it. Simply put your thumb on the hammer as you holster it, and you're safe. And then your first shot is a big heavy double action pull, and you have 8 more rounds of single action. So I've just always loved that design from SIG. But again, so how's this thing today? If I look at it versus what I think the gold standard today is, the 365 series, this is a 365 XL. And to me, they're remarkably similar in everything except capacity, because lengthwise, this is 6.6 inches long. This is 6.6 inches long. So the exact same length. The barrel slightly longer in this guy, in the P365 at 3.7 inches versus 3.6 inches here. But this 239 is incredibly thin, only 1.2 inches. However, the 365 is even thinner at 1.1 inches. So again, this guy is just so easy to conceal. It's just the gold standard of today. Which again, the big last thing that's the nail in the coffin, the fact that this guy holds 8+1, this guy holds 12+1, and with options for 17+1, with not a lot of size here. So again, while SIG may have been caught flat-footed with the launch of this gun, not embracing polymer, getting surpassed by Glock and other companies with smaller, lighter, higher capacity firearms, since then, they've passed everybody else through innovation. It feels like they're making new awesome firearms every single month. But this is a concealed carry option from the mid-90s. This is the concealed carry option today. Again, definitely lighter, more capacity, easy to shoot. But this is still a beautiful gun that has held up well over time. And I'd like to try to get my hands on one day. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching the Arkansas Gun Guy. If you would, please like and subscribe and help me grow my little channel. Thanks.